Here we are again, advent of code day 10. Syntax scoring. You ask the submarine to determine the best route out of the deep sea cave, but it only replies, syntax error in navigation subsystem online, all of them. All of them? The damage is worse than you thought. You bring up a copy of the navigation subsystem, your puzzle input. The navigation subsystem syntax is made of several lines containing chunks. There are one or more chunks on each line, and chunks contain 0 or more other chunks. Adjacent chunks are not separated by any delimiter. If one chunk stops, the next chunk, if any, can immediately start. Every chunk must open and close with one of 4 legal pairs of matching characters. Okay? Parenthesis, square bracket, curly bracket, angle bracket. So, bracket bracket is a legal chunk that contains no other chunks, as is square bracket, square bracket. More complex but valid chunks include nesting and concatenation. Some lines are incomplete but others are corrupted. Find and discard the corrupted lines first. Okay, a corrupted line is one where a chunk closes with the wrong character. That is, where the characters it opens and closes with do not form one of the 4 legal pairs listed above. Examples of corrupted chunks include these ones, where we have a closing bracket of a type. Yes, so maybe we're going to push the open brackets onto a stack, and when we see a closing bracket we'll pop off the stack and verify that it was the one that we wanted. Some lines aren't corrupted, just incomplete, so that's if we reach the end of the line without finding any problems. Stop at the first incorrect closing character on each corrupted line. Did you know that syntax checkers actually have contests to see who can get the high score for syntax errors in a file? It's true. Calculate the syntax error score for a line, take the first illegal character on the line and look it up in the following table. In the above example, an illegal parenthesis was found twice, an illegal square bracket was found once, an illegal curly brace was found once, and an illegal angle bracket was found once. So the total syntax error score for this file is 26,397 points. Find the first illegal character in each corrupted line. What is the total syntax error score? Okay. And while we're reading the input, I'm going to have a small amount of silent contemplation just to try to make sure I write a simple program instead of spaghetti. I'm just wondering if we know that the ASCII code for a closing bracket is always 1 more than the opening bracket or something like that. I'm wondering what's the easiest way to check. So if I do that, so that's so if I go, no, they're not always 1 different. Those ones are 2 different. Can't remember what the scores were. So we're going to push the opening token onto the stack. Oh, in fact, we'll push the closing token onto the closing token that we expect onto the stack. So if we get an opening one, then stack sp++ means we expect a closing one, and so on. Otherwise, we expect stack pointer is greater than 0 and character equals stack sp-1. In that case, we're good. So if character does not equal to stack, no, in this case, sp minus minus. In the other case, and then we'll skip to the end of the line. And that was actually, I'm going to do this differently. So what doesn't want to be score, that should be called chars. Okay. I forgot to reset stack pointer to 0 in the case where I forgot to put the scores in, so it's going to say 0 no matter what. Actually, pointy brackets are worth quite a lot, so I probably need a big int to store the score. So that's a 3, that's 57, no, that's 57. Well, okay, and score Interesting. Let's get the sample input there. What did it say the answer was? 26,397. So did I write... Yeah, it should be 1197, not 3197. I wonder how I managed that. Isn't that the same number? No, it's not the same number. Okay, that sounds good. So we just, well, let's read the problem, but I think we just empty the stack and then we know what the remaining characters should be. Now, discard the corrupted lines. The remaining lines are incomplete. Incomplete lines don't have any incorrect characters. Instead, they're missing some closing characters at the end of the line. To repair the navigation subsystem, you just need to figure out the sequence of closing characters that complete all open chunks in the line. You can only use closing characters and you must add them in the correct order so that only legal pairs are formed and all chunks end up closed. In the example above, there are 5 incomplete lines. Did you know that autocomplete tools also have contests? It's true. The score is determined by considering the completion string character by character. Start with a total score of 0, then for each character, multiply the total score by 5, and then increase the total score by the point value given for the character in the following table. So we've got a new table of point values. So we multiply by 5 and then add on this. So the last completion string above would be scored as follows. Yeah, so a square brace is a 2 in a position that's worth 5 to the power of 3, and so on. The 5 lines completion strings have these total scores. The winner is found by sorting all of the scores and then taking the middle score. Okay, no problem. So the score for each character is a 1 for that, a 2 for that, 3 for that, and 4 for that. And instead of adding this to the answer, we want to return it. So it's not add score, it's just get score. So if we reach the end of the line without finding an invalid character, then what we need to do is while stack sp minus minus line score is 0 and the line score is line score multiplied by 5 plus get score of stack sp. And I don't think I'm off by 1 on the stack pointer, because when we start, the stack pointer is pointing at the next cell that we want to insert into. So this is well sp minus minus. So then this will then get decremented into the last one we pushed in, and then we get score from it and loop again. So we'll then Oh, line score wants to be a big num, doesn't it? So we were, actually it doesn't matter which order we sort them in, so we can just return big camp AV. So actually we can do even better, we can just go sort scores big camp. And then the answer is that, and I think that's all. Don't strictly need this, but I like to put it there. Oh, I can't remember if I wrote a bug. When we see a new line, did I reset SP to 0 before the loop? Yay! Well, it sounds like I didn't write that bug then. The bug I thought I might have written is here. Yeah, I thought I might have put SP equals 0 before the loop, which would then loop around for 65,535 or 6 loops. But no, I suppose that wouldn't run out of memory because it doesn't allocate any memory. It would just take a long time. Anyway, that went quite well again today. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.